Hello, amazing Mustang families. I'm Miss Juice, the principal, and welcome to our Talk to Us Thursday, January 30th, 2025. We're grateful to have you guys join us. Just really quick, our norms, welcome. Please do not use the students' or teachers' names if you're going to post questions underneath this chat. Also, questions that will help others are the best ones to ask. So if it's very specific, you can email me directly. It's elise.struce@dodea.edu, or you can call or talk to us in the office, and you can add questions at any time. We'll monitor the chat. Today's topics, we're going to go over the update on the snow communication, morning and recess information, go over some staffing updates, kindness grams, upcoming events. So with the snow communications, today we had a 2-hour delay. So I kind of wanted to go over what that looks like a little bit. Please know that when we have a 2-hour delay, we don't serve breakfast because we're starting 2 hours later. But we do end school at the normal time. So like on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we end at 2:30. And then on Tuesdays, it would be 1:15. When we do a 2-hour delay, buses will run 2 hours later. So if your child is picked up at like 6:42, then their new bus time would be 8:42. So 2-hour delay, take every time that you are tracking for school and you just shift it 2 hours, except for the ending time, which stays the same. Hopefully that makes sense. So our start time, like today, would be 10 a.m. All right. And we start letting kids into the building at 9:35. We want to sincerely apologize for our miscommunication that went out last night. Once we realized what had happened, we really tried hard to correct that to the best of our ability. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Sometimes we're trying to work the new system and making sure we know how many characters we can put into the message, and making sure that we're communicating to all the different individuals the way that works best for them. So we definitely are working on it. I know we had comments made about a phone coming out an international number, which is kind of a hit and miss. Sometimes it was showing an American number with additional numbers, but we actually have an approved system for that. So we don't really have a choice necessarily how that operates, but because we're directed to use the Everbridge system, but we'll look into that. I appreciate that feedback that we received. We work on sending emails. One of the things that we ran into a hiccup is that when we sent out the message, we wanted to make sure we were clear and giving you exactly what you needed to know. But the system for texting actually limits the characters to 160, which is really short. And we know a lot of you guys use the texting to get to the message because sometimes it's hard to get on the phone and listen to the message. So what we're going to do when we have messages that are longer is our text will just tell you to refer to your email so you can get that information. So we definitely learned a lot. Again, we're very sorry for the miscommunication, but we're really working hard to improve that so that it doesn't happen again. And so we appreciate your feedback. So thank you. All right, next one, morning and recess. We wanted to kind of go over that. There was a question about students having to wait outside for a long time in the morning, especially when the AQI. That's actually inaccurate. We actually have the kids, they are not allowed off the bus until I have a person on duty to receive them. I don't have any adult on duty until 7:35. So the students actually remain on the bus until the adult comes out. They get them. As soon as they see the adult, they take them right inside. At most, if the adult goes out a little earlier, like 7:30, then sometimes they might be there for 5 minutes. But we really are trying to monitor that. Now, that doesn't mean we're not perfect. There are hiccups once in a while, but for the most part, we bring them right in from the bus. So we just wanted to let you guys know. We want to make sure our kids are taken care of. Indoor recess, just to kind of clarify what we do on that, just so you guys know what our policies are. For AQI, if it is higher than 150, that we keep the kids inside. If it's raining a lot and the playground becomes slippery and not safe, we keep the kids in. Sometimes with really heavy wet snow, we will too. When the temperature feels like 10 degrees Fahrenheit or below, we also keep the kids inside. So those are the main ones. There are other things that can come up, but what we do is we have an approved website. We go on, we check it right before the first recess starts. We make the call and we stay consistent for the rest of the day. And there's maybe exceptions once in a while, but for the most part, we try to stay consistent. Please help your child dress appropriately for the weather. Even if we are staying in when it's 10 degrees or below. Sometimes fire drills can happen, or like emergencies, or even in the morning time when they come. It's really important that they dress warmly and they're prepared for that weather, and because we want to make sure that they're safe. So please make sure that they have, the coats, the hats, the gloves, so that they can stay warm. We do have an indoor recess area that we had built last year, and then the PTO worked really hard to help us with some funding. And so we are still working on getting that set up. What we did learn is that we did invest quite a bit in it last year, but a lot of our games and stuff were destroyed, so we lost a lot. So we're trying to really work on getting it set up so that we don't lose everything and that it becomes a fun thing for the kids to participate in. So we are going to continue to work on that. If you're up for helping us finish up some of the things we have to do before we open it up to all the kids, just reach out to me directly. We'd love help. So just an update on our OES staffing. We're very excited to announce that our new AP will be arriving here on Friday of next week. Yay! I'm very excited. I don't have to be alone. We have also a few aide positions available. So if you are interested in working at our school, we encourage you to apply on USA Jobs. We'd love to have you. A couple of them that are still here, but they're getting ready to PCS, so those will become available. We have special education. We also have pre-K and kindergarten aides. So we'd love to have you join our team. We had a freeze on our hiring for certified staff just recently because as we're shifting members around for next year, they kind of freeze that so we can ensure everybody has a job. But that's been lifted, so we're going to start again for hiring. If you are interested and you have your teaching certificate and you'd like to apply for those positions, please complete your application in our EASE system, and we'd love to see your name on there and give you an opportunity to interview. Student Council is running a fundraiser, so it's for Random Acts of Kindness Week, and they're doing candygrams. So they're going to have them on sale at lunch, and you also have a form as parents if you want to fill out. It's $3 per kindness gram, and it will sell until we don't have any more supplies. So if you're interested, get those in soon and send some kindness grams out to your children, or your children would like to send them to friends. You're welcome to do that. It's really fun. So they're very large lollipops, and they have like a sticker on them. So they're really cute. Our upcoming events, this Friday, tomorrow, there's no school for students. Teachers are doing Professional Development Day. It was a really crazy week this week. On February 3rd through 4th, we have spring photos. So your classroom teacher will send out the day and time on that. February 4th, we have pre-K is doing their driving parade with their little box unit. It's at 8:30 a.m. Pre-K parents, please check with the pre-K teachers and they'll give you more information. On February 5th, was the 100th day of school. We may change this based off of the snow days, but the teachers will meet today to decide, but that is our technical 100th day. On February 6th, we are going to be sending home the data page that you received during first parent-teacher conference, letting you know where your child was at on our assessments at school. We'll be sending that out again to you with the updated for middle of the year. That goes home on February 6th, so you can look for that. Now, if you remember on the data page, there's a QR code that you can scan, and it will explain the assessments that relate to your child on that QR code. On February 10th, there's no school for students. That's another professional development day from headquarters. On February 11th through 13th is our kindness week. That's when kindness grams will be delivered on the 13th. On February 11th, we have 5th grade follow-up visit for OMHS. So those students in 5th grade that are going to the middle high school next year, the counselors came and talked to them about, the signing up classes and such. So they're going to follow up with them. On February 11th to the 20th, we have dental presentations for students. Your teacher will let you know what specific day your child will be doing the dental presentation. And then on February 17th, there's no school for students. It's President's Day. One more thing I'd like to announce is we actually do our Mustang Minute live every day on YouTube, and you are welcome to subscribe to it. So the UR is listed there. If you'd like to subscribe, then you can also participate in watching our live news show that the kids put on, please remember that the students are actually creating that and doing it themselves. So sometimes we have hiccups, but it's definitely a learning experience that we want to help our kids learn those skills for the technology. And they do such a great job. It's really fun to watch. So if you want to see that, please subscribe, and you can watch those shows pretty much every day. All right. So that concludes all of the things that I have for you today. I appreciate your patience. I know we've had a couple hiccups recently. I have been under the weather for about a week, and so kind of threw me behind a little bit, but I appreciate everybody's understanding and kindness as I get back to work and get things set up again. So again, my door's always open. We love feedback. We love when you can come talk with us, share the good things we're doing, but also if you have suggestions on ways we can improve, we're here to help. We do listen and we want to help you. So thank you for your support and have a wonderful day.